Man knocks down wall for home renovation, discovers ancient secret. Anyone who's done a home renovation knows that they should expect the unexpected. Once you start knocking down walls, you may find an unpleasant surprise that could throw your entire budget out the window. But there was someone who found something that was completely unexpected. What was supposed to be a simple renovation project turned out to be a major expedition that unlocked an ancient secret. When he bought the property, he saw enormous potential, and with a price so cheap, he had plenty of money to make it his own. Not to mention, it was in a spot of land that was ideal for the lifestyle he wanted. He was eager to start knocking down walls for what he wanted for his future home. And in the beginning, it seemed like the demolition was going well. Little did he know what he was about to discover when he tore down this one particular wall. He peered through the drywall and he found what looked like a cave, but from the design it didn't look like it was a natural part of the rock. Someone had to have built it, but it was entirely underground. It must have been made centuries ago. He found the opening to some secret passage and he began to wonder what it led to or how long it had been there. He wasn't sure if he should walk in, but curiosity got the best of him. So he made his way through and hoped he wouldn't get lost. As he made his way down the corridor, he came across more twists and turns until he came across a set of steps. And he couldn't help but wonder where it led to. So he decided to climb them so he could find out where they went. The stairs led to a large open room, and the design of it looked as mysterious as the layout. He felt like he was in one of those Indiana Jones movies that he saw when he was a kid, but this time it was for real. He let his imagination run wild as he began to wonder what this area was used for so many centuries ago. He went up another set of stairs located on the other side of the room, and it led to another corridor. Except this one was wider and it appeared to be longer. There was some level of sophistication in the way it was designed, and it was not underground at the time it was built. The columns in the center were of particular interest to him. It must have served as a support system for the many corridors that made their way through each floor. Each one was made entirely of stone, and they looked like they had been sculpted according to certain specifications. As he made his way through, he could see that each corridor was different from the ones he had previously discovered. Some were narrow spaces with just enough width for someone to fit through, like the one he had just found. This corridor housed another set of steps that led to an area that was anybody's guess, and he was eager to find out. He found another hallway that was similar to the one he had found earlier, except it had a set of steps that seemed larger than the ones he had found before. He could only imagine what he would find at the top of this staircase. It led to the mouth of some cave, so perhaps he was wrong. Maybe it was underground. But why would someone want to build such a massive structure inside solid rock? Could it be one of those ancient catacombs from over 2,000 years ago? Or maybe it was older than that. There must have been a network of underground tunnels and corridors that stretched out for miles, but there was no way to know what it was used for. It must have been an ancient secret that has been lost through the centuries, but he had no idea if anyone knew about it. Perhaps it stretched across the entire landscape, and there might have been other houses to which this network of tunnels connected. They might have built them so that they could travel underground from one part of town to another, because they'd been hiding something. There might have been other structures like the one he had just found. They might have built them inside entire mountains, and like the ancient pueblos, they might have lived inside. If that were the case, it would have been an incredible feat of engineering. Each part of this underground area must have served a particular purpose. And after doing some research online, he found out that there was a network of them going through specific parts of the village. Yet, no one knew for sure about the purpose they had served. The place that he had bought must have been as old as the tunnels beneath it, and he had a feeling he had his work cut out for him if he wanted to make it his dream home. Maybe that was why they sold it for so cheap. He continued with his renovation, and he worked closely with the contractor so he could turn his ancient property into a modern palace. As the work unfolded, he could see his vision start to slowly come alive, and he knew that he would be able to move in before too long. After months of work and plenty of patience, he was able to make it the home he had always wanted. And it wasn't long until he got fully settled into a purchase that turned out to be more unexpected than he had anticipated.